Hello everyone, this is Chris of OneTechStop.net. Today I'm bringing you a hands-on of the Lumia 735, which I've been using for about 2 weeks. It comes pre-installed with Lumia Denim. That is the Windows Phone 8.1 update one. One of the changes it brings is Cortana in more countries, so hitting the search button will bring you up that. How long does it take to get to London? There's a little search. Decided to go to the web on this occasion rather than maps, but sometimes you will get a map search. The Lumia 735 does not have a camera button. It's the first Lumia I've used without one. You also don't have the physical control keys down the bottom. You do instead have them on screen. You can remove them by sliding up and down, although there is an option in the settings to go to navigation bar, flick to hide the navigation bar. That's this dismiss. If you turn that off, then you're left with that little arrow, so you can flick it up, you can't flick it back down. We have had a video of the Lumia 630 done by Lenny, who demonstrated the problems caused by virtual keys and this new drag down menu. I'm pleased to say they have been fixed in Lumia Denim. They now disappear the moment you drag the buttons down. Looking at the specifications, you have a 6.7 megapixel camera on the rear with a single LED flash. You have a 5 megapixel camera on the front for taking selfies and video calling, and actually the quality is noticeably better than the standard 1.2 megapixel cameras you generally find on the front of a Lumia device. This shell does come off. I think you have to take it from the top. Actually slides off very easily. Inside the shell that came with it, pre-installed, is a wireless charging section, circuit, meaning you can use it on key wireless charging stands or speakers, whatever. You do have a removable battery. This is a single SIM device. The 730 is dual SIM, but with the 730 you do not get LTE 4G. It does take a nano SIM, so you may have to cut down your micro SIM if you've not already got one. The Lumia 735 runs on a Snapdragon 400 quad-core CPU running at 1.2 GHz, and I've not noticed any particular slowdown. The only time it does sometimes take a while is if it's getting maybe a film off of the micro SD card, particularly resuming a film or music. Sometimes it is a bit slower coming off the micro SD card, but that's quite few and far between on the whole. I can show you an example of how fast a web browser runs. We'll go to our website, OneTechStop.net. Okay. It loads up very quickly, pages. On the whole, I am a big fan of the design of the Lumia 735. It does have a very familiar look for me, being a Lumia 920 owner. If I bring that in, you can see just how similar the two devices actually look, with the exception of this bar. Different speaker placement as well. But it's just something very similar about the two devices. The curves. Another device the 735 really does remind me of is the old Nokia N9 and Lumia 800. Again, what really reminds me on this occasion is the lack of buttons. There's no hardware buttons. With no hardware buttons on the screen, both devices really do have a very familiar feel. One thing sadly missing from the Lumia 735 is a glance screen. For some reason, they haven't utilised that. It is a AMOLED 720p display. I think that's a shame though that that is missing. It does have a clearback display technology which makes the black super dark and helps with colour contrast. On the whole, I am very impressed with the Lumia 735 and would quite happily use it as my main device, I think. There is a lot going for it, particularly this front-facing camera. The rear camera is not too bad at all. If you look on our website, I'll be bringing you demonstrations of its quality. I've done a few front-facing pictures. If we go to some of the apps, which were kind of done specifically for this phone, although they are available for other Lumias, Lumia Selfie. You should see me. I'll take a quick snap. You are then able to make all sorts of crop outs with this. And you can then add a whole load of filters, for example. I mean, this app isn't exclusive to the 735, it just works well because of the 5 megapixel camera. So that is now the... So that is the Lumia Selfie app. If there are any other features you would like me to look at, then please do ask. Some of the camera improvements that come with Lumia Denim don't actually come to the 735, like 4K video recording. They're on the higher spec devices, but for what you get with the 735, I think it's a very good device, yeah. Well, this is Chris with onetechstop.net. Always happy to receive your questions. You know where to find me on Twitter, and leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching.